Hello, can you make mistakes in your speaking test and still get a high score? If I make some mistakes, can I get an 8? Or if I make more mistakes, can I get a 9? Or vice versa. So, let's take our favorite IELTS speaking band descriptors, official criteria that we have. We have 4 criteria, as you know: fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. So, for grammar, about mistakes, yeah? For band 9, 9 out of 9, the highest band, produces consistently accurate structures. Accurate means correct. Apart from slips, characteristic of native speaker speech. A good old slip. So, slips, characteristic of native speaker speech. So it's possible for me to make such slips and still get a 9. How many slips? What kind of slips? For example, let's take a look at 3 most common slips that native speakers usually make. Number 1. There's too many people here. There's too many people. Well, according to the grammar book that I studied at university, people, plural, we should have are. There are too many people here. But some people say there's too many people, or there's many cafes, right? So there's many people, there's many cafes. A typical slip of the tongue, right? Characteristic of native speaker speech. Okay. Number 2. Slip number 2. Oh, I have less books. Yes, you'll have less problems with these band descriptors if you join my IELTS for Teachers course. Less problems, less books. What? Is it correct? Well, grammatically incorrect. Yeah, and less books. Books countable. To be grammatically correct, we need fewer. But fewer is very difficult to say. So fewer books. You need to kind of like fewer people, fewer problems. Less books, less people, less problems. Hey! Yeah, people talk like that, and in real life, maybe even on Netflix, you might hear some people saying less people, less books. Have you ever heard this? Number 3. Slip number 3. The amount of people, the amount of problems, drives me crazy. The amount of problems, the amount of people, the amount of students, the amount of criteria, the amount of mistakes. It's grammatically incorrect, because we should say the number of problems, the number of people, the number of mistakes, right? So the number plus countable, problems, mistakes, the amount of energy, the amount of water, the amount of time, the amount of... yeah, you see? So these 3 slips are characteristic of native speaker speech, and if you make such slips, maybe like 1 or 2, okay? Just 1 or 2 such slips, you can get a 9 for grammar. Well, you do need to show a range of your grammar structures and everything should be correct, but if you have like 1 or 2 this like good old slips, characteristic of native speaker speech, it's possible for you to get a 9. What about you? What other slips or typical mistakes that native speakers usually make? Could you write in the comments? What do you think about that? Or you can just think for yourself. Prince William, I noticed he used comparatives incorrectly. Or something of this kind. Thank you very much for your attention, and let's have a productive IELTS time.